DistancePreps.com here with one of America's greatest coaches, Coach Benson. How's it going today?
It was going pretty well. We had a single qualifier at Fernandina Beach High School where I volunteer as a part-time assistant coach. Unfortunately, he got tripped in the early going and did a little trail dive, so he wound up 42nd, but only 6 seconds off his PR. So we're happy with his finish.
You said he was a freshman, so he's still got 3 more years to go. I know it kind of hurts the confidence, but you know he's still got something to look forward to, especially in track. What brought you down to Florida?
My wife had been retired up in Atlanta with me for a couple years as a legal secretary, and she just said, "Come on, we're going back home." She's from Gainesville, and so we moved to Amelia Island to get closer to home, but she wanted to be on the beach. So been there since February of '09 and just volunteered to help with the high school kids.
Yes, sir, and I bet they really appreciate it.
Well, we're building, and it's going to take a while. We need to establish, the typical culture of distance running, and our runner this year in this meet is the cornerstone. He's just a freshman as our #1 guy. Now we've got a hardcore of boys that are going to take us from kind of below lousy to above average, hopefully. But the district setup here is really squirrely. We're with Bowles and Episcopal and BK, and so to get to here, you have to be at least 4th if enough teams show up for the district meet, and darned if 6 teams fielded full teams, and we had to be in the top 3, and we finished 4th just ahead of Menendez. So that's tough. That's a tough pill to swallow. But and the same thing goes on here today. There'll be teams that could be in the top 5, 6 in the state that are getting left behind. But that's the way it is in every district, every region. They all think they're getting the biggest handicap.
Yes, sir. We actually, I kind of joked about 3A being the Kenyan time trials because it's almost harder to place here than it is at state. Yep. But you just brought up a good point with 2A, because all those teams that you mentioned, top 3, you're always looking at one of those teams to win a state championship. So
absolutely,
you pretty much got to be a top 5 team in the state to place out of your district.
Yeah. My very first year, I had Stephanie Strasser on the team and was kind of given a false impression about how well established distance running was. And then that fall, the soccer coach let 4 soccer players run full-time cross-country because his son was our #1 runner, and he wanted to see, well, without playing soccer, how good could he be? And we wound up getting 19th in the state that first year. But then those guys were gone the next year, and we've been facing the reality of not enough depth in distance running. But it's growing. We've got a nice middle school program that now can start feeding the high school. So we're going to be up there. Our goal is to try to catch up with those top 3 private schools.
Yes, sir. Kind of get your name up there as one of the ones that you always have to look out for. Yeah. Are you going to be helping out with track also?
I do the youth development program in the spring. We have another track coach who I'll help just plan things with him, but he does the day-to-day stuff.
Yes, sir. Well, it's good having a coach here who can help and kind of motivate all the kids, and you've seen a lot of greatness, so you kind of instill that in those kids. And
it's coming. We're trying.
Yes,
good
sir.
Day for a race, huh? What a beautiful place to run. Beautiful
yes,
place.
sir.
They did a great job with the meet. Good. Well, thanks. Enjoyed talking with you.
Thank you for talking with us. You have a good day.
Yeah.